be Orangutan on attack and Anaadi army, they start out with their defense.
The one thing I want to highlight is the usage of the jet on Aduka. I mean, hey, it's definitely worked for the openings. Absolutely annihilates the chamber. It is traded instantly by the Sage, bringing it down to the 4-on-3. Plant will go down, and Vib will go. So quite an aggressive start, as does Tesseract now. Going to be trying to outflank the KO potentially, and losing that flash of the retake is going to be a huge, huge problem. Luckily, before the flank can come through and bear fruits, it's leveled at 3-on-3. But there's the knife kill from Aduka. First round, and we got a knife kill, CCV. Aduka's going to try and continue this momentum. 3k for him. Tesseract's flank 5. Tell you what, this army may be put into commission very shortly. Actually getting onto that spike, also able to get it halfway done before Aduka's able to lend price low. However, with it already halfway done, that's big danger. And just like that, Anaadi army. Whoa, where did that come from? He's going to slowly decay Tesseract here. He has to shimmy forward a little bit further. Spots out the chamber. What a flick from him there. With Ayan falling now, Shooter's going to be able to aggress as well as ET. With Lost being able to trade it. Now Orang saying no, their flank is no longer safe. This is while Paddock is able to chime in as well. Aduka falling, and that was such a late spike plant from Orangutan as well. Ember is able to punish the swing through the Viper's Spit, but it doesn't matter. It's all on the Viper. Vibor, 1 versus 3, tries to maneuver in and out of his own pits, but Docs are
retaliating with their own shots, which may also lead to your death. So, early aggression from Paddox. His position given away by that recon bolt. What a magnificent kill from Orangutan as it comes in the first 10 seconds. Now Ayan, he goes for that retaliation. He goes for the counter aggression, but Anaadi army, they dive a little too deep into their enemy territory, and unfortunately for their side, for this round, they drown. It's all down to Doxa. He's been the MVP for the past couple of rounds, but he's got to shine once again against 4 angry attackers.
4 angry attackers. The credit economy is going to be the main thing to watch out for, because Anaadi army, they need to be careful about getting into a loop where they're buy, reset, buy again, reset, and they end up sort of almost every loss they acquire almost counts as 2. While we're talking as well, Tesseract is just tearing through them, and it's not anything particularly impressive. All he's doing is letting them walk into his crosshair. It's just with the likes of OG, their crosshair placement is just immaculate. Shooter there, even on the fadeaway, almost takes the skull off of the Viper. Assisted by Ember, it's going to be a little bit of a scrappy fight in the mid. Vibor is able to end it with 4 Tesseract to potentially bait Shooter here. Oh, he does! The toxicity, but it was worth it. 5-2, and for Orangutan.
Ayan had been working previously for Anaadi army in their previous matchup, particularly against Team Punish, but OG have a counter against this. Now there's going to be so much more difficult. You've got Tesseract in kitchen, but he's got too many defenders to face up against. The spike is dropped into no man's land. The bodies of Orangutan, well, they were dropping earlier, but now, yet again, it's Trist all by himself. He isolates 1 gunfight, but it's elimination. Talk more about the 9-3 kills later. But now let's focus on let's execute Orangutan want to go for. So, Sage wall goes up, not on the beam bomb side, this time on A, and the judge gives the verdict. It deems Aduka guilty of pushing too aggressively. Doxer's there as the next person towards the front line. Now he backs off. You've got 3 defenders in towards the A bomb side. OG are still not shying away from executing here. Paddox will be soon to be eliminated, and now yet again, it's a 2 versus 1. Ayan all alone.
Ayan might have timing on his side here. Oh, that's a hell of a flick. Tesseract left in a 1 versus 1. The Headhunter to worry about. Really strong recon dart. That is going to give away the position of Ayan, and he is going to back off because of that. Going for the in both aim, but they're doing so in playstyle. They're doing so in utility usage. And on the topic of utility usage, Tour de Force to give us that first blood. Ember chimes back. Yeah, he's traded short, but it doesn't matter because Anaadi army, no matter what they do, they're still on the down.
It's about mechanical skill, and like you said, it's about those positioning as well. Orangutan constantly are finding. I mean, now, see, Shooter, he's watching for the flank. Does he check his extreme right where Sage is posted up? Does he check the angle? No. For the time being, he backs off. He's got, he's got a very, very expensive weapon in his hand, so he better be careful, but the flank is still present. How exactly are Orangutan looking to deal with this? Because look at the positioning of these defenders. They are so in the face of these attackers. They're taking these gunfights. Yet again, Doctor will be good for 1. The Sage has to strike from behind. This is when Orangutan are not looking. And yeah, Trist does exactly that. But Tesseract is already infiltrated into the bomb site. And yet again, it's Tesseract in a 1 versus 1. Previously it was Ayan. Now it's Trist. He reloads. He falls back. He's got the spike.
30 seconds left.
Trist, he's got a very important decision to make. He's going for it. He's going for it. It's going to be easy pickings for the Sage.
KO is actually going to back off behind the smoke screen. Is going to wait for his teammates to come and accompany him for this retake. Already a lot of low HP onto Paddock's. Actually going aggressive, trying to focus this Viper. Vibor in trouble though. Luckily assisted by Tesseract. They're able to shut down the push. More importantly though, that's left the spike in the hands of Orangutan there. A big blunder from AA. And it's all in Tears blood.
Advantage temporarily, but the spike is there and the time pressure favors AA.
I mean, you're talking about to be or not to be is the question. It looks like Orangutan don't have time for philosophy. They don't have time for astronomical questions. Instead, they want astronomical frags. Vibor looking to swing into Iron here. Going to be that first point of contact to worry about. In a second there, maybe he can assist with that initial bait and switch. Vibor swings out at the close angle. That just lines them up for Aduka, who's there to try to find a crossfire here. Vibor actually goes aggressive as well. I love this so much. You may be able to avoid the flash once it goes through. There's that avoidance of the flash. Turns in time to be able to trade at least. But it's now really on Ember who has to deliver. Luckily, Ember, he's that guy who delivers. Able to get the snowball as well means that no one's really going to be able to punish him unless they slow peek into him. And for Lost, that is not just a lost cause, that is a death wish. Leaving it all onto Doxa, the Viper, who found himself in many clutches on the defense, is looking to see if he can find that same success on the attack for Doxa. 1 versus 3, full HP. That's all the force to worry about. Avoids it, taps out the first, goes for the